Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is the one, the only Toothbear. That's right guys, it's Toothbear again. And before we start this video, I want to say thank you to my friends. A lot of my friends subscribed between my last video and this one. And I just want to say shout out to all of them. They know who they are. I don't want to say their names because I just don't want to put their name on the internet and I don't have permission either. Either way guys, thank you to you guys. You guys are awesome. And we're almost at 40 subscribers as well. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We never ever swear or say anything inappropriate in our videos. So if you're a parent concerned about what your child is watching, or you're just a person who does not like swearing altogether, this is the channel for you. Also, we never say anything inappropriate, as I already said, so do not worry about that either. Anyway. Alright. Now that that's all out of the way, all this sellouts out of my head, let's get into the video. Okay, so when I was in 7th grade, I used to have this class. I think it was called, like, Exploring Technology or something like that. And it's kind of weird because you'd think it's something to do with computers, but no, you're wrong. It's actually with, like, building stuff, like using, I do not remember the name, but pretty much, so I built a penny hockey board. I might record a video of penny hockey, and if I do, then you guys can be ready for that. But pretty much, it's like hockey, but instead you use a penny as a puck, and you use your fingers as a, as your, like, the hockey stick, and you play inside a little board. It's a lot of fun, and I actually made it in this class, so I had a lot of fun in this class, but there was this one kid who's known for being disruptive, and I never liked this kid. This kid was so annoying. And he constantly talked, and, like, okay, listen, I don't want to be, like, sounding like that guy that's, like, this guy talked too much, therefore he's not that good. No, okay, listen, if you talk in class, I do not care, to be honest. But the things that we'd get punished, like one time, when we were about to build our penny hockey, we were going to get started, I was super excited. I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, we're actually going to build a penny hockey board. I was hyping myself up, and I need to learn that I can't be excited at school. As you guys know, I said that in my last video when The Office made a big deal over nothing. If you guys haven't seen that, go see it. It's a really cool video, and you'll love it, trust me. Anyway, but, so, I was just really hyping up, but this is when I learned I can't really be excited at school. And then this kid starts talking, and the teacher says if he doesn't start talking, then we're all going to do worksheets instead. So he continues talking, and then we end up all doing worksheets. Which was so annoying because, listen, alright, this teacher was a really chill teacher, which was both good and bad. I mean, it's cool because he's chill, obviously, but it sucks because he was too chill, and then this guy, he would punish the whole class instead of punishing this guy solo, which means this guy never learns. Teachers, if you're watching this and you're a teacher, don't punish the whole class, because the person who gets in trouble will continue doing it, because then they're not missing out. The whole class is missing out, and they don't feel bad. Like, it's like if I do something wrong and then I end up missing recess, but the whole class misses recess, I'm not gonna feel that bad. You're like, in your face, nerds. You missed class as well. Shit, no one asked you. Shut. Like, seriously. So, you guys gotta, so, anyway, that's just a personal teacher tip. But either way, so he punishes the whole class, and we end up doing a worksheet that I got 100% on. I'm just saying. And, instead of doing penny hockey. And I was so frustrated that whole day. Like, that ruined my whole day. But, you know, you kind of move on. The next day we got started, and I had a lot of fun. And then, but it was literally the first day in here, and he had to start problems the first day in there. It's like showing up to your first day on the job, and then accidentally setting off C4 or dynamite, just, poof. Can we get a cleanup on aisle 15? And when I say cleanup, I mean, can we get a hospital? Like, seriously. Yeah. No, but, like, oh my gosh, it was so annoying because, see, one of my best friends is in that class, and this guy, the guy I'm best friends with, this guy is known very well for being one of the tougher kids at our school. Like, you do not mess with this kid. He's known for being really tough, and he does not take anything from anyone. So, but he's a really good friend of mine, and there's a whole story behind it, but I'll take an hour explaining that. And, yeah, if you're watching this, actually, I just want to say thanks, man. You're a great friend, and, now that we're done with that, next. So, we start out, and how it worked is first, you know, like the pool noodles? You know, you walk up to Jimothy one day, you whack him with it, and then he falls in the pool with his phone in his pocket. Yeah, no, that's, in this case, I'm Jimothy, but no, I'm kidding. But, anyway, the teacher cut it in half. I want to know how, to be honest. What did you grab a samurai sword? Like, seriously, like, how did it happen? How did he cut it in half? But anyway, so we were using it as, like, a little slide, and we ended up having 2 and then 2 marbles. So we had to make certain things, like, for example, it had to do a loop-de-loop, I think, in one of them. It had to do a curl, which is just pretty much, like, it starts on the right, does a little bit curl, and ends back on the right. It's really confusing to explain, but I know you guys probably get it, because I know you're all probably, like, math majors. I mean, if you're not, no, I'm kidding, guys. Either way, so then we did the loop-de-loop, and we ended up, we couldn't do 2 loop-de-loops, because we sucked at that. Don't judge us. But we sucked so bad. We just couldn't do it. Like, seriously, we tried about 20 times, and each time we failed. So we ended up just doing whatever we want. It turns out we weren't supposed to do that, so I was nervous I was going to get in trouble on the first day. Again, with the dynamite, in case this time I was going to put 3 extra packs of it. So I was nervous, but the teacher said it was fine because we didn't know. So we just continued vibing. And then we have to partner up because we need double the supplies that we actually had. And we partnered up with other people in order to get those supplies. So I partner up with this kid, and I'm unlucky enough to partner up with this kid, but we could already see it was a bad thing. But my best friend, he really took it hard for this kid. Because we started out, we were about to partner up, and when he connects us, the kid says, I don't want to be on the team with the guys who weren't doing anything, which is insulting, alright? Like, okay, to be fair, we didn't do exactly what we were supposed to do, but we didn't know. So, like, the thing is that I was kind of hurt, but I didn't care because I'm like, well, whatever, man. We're going to be on team, and we're going to be teammates, and if we just start getting angry at each other, whether we like it or not, we're on the same team, so it's just going to make things more complicated. So I decide, oh, well, it's going to suck being on this guy's team, but oh well. So we get in the team, and I could already see these 2 are having problems. My best friend and this guy. Like, they almost threw down, like, as soon as we started. Like, we started, we got a bit done, and then I just turned, I see them, and then, like, puffing their chests up. I swear, I thought they were pufferfish for a minute. I thought I saw them going outside of water, and I saw a few spikes on them. I don't know, man. Maybe there was a hole. Maybe the hole in the table was for that. I don't freaking know, man. But anyway, so I just see them like, like, you want to go, man? You want to go? And like they're saying that, and they push. One pushes, and then my best friend, my best friend, the one and the only Festbrand. He's on the channel right now. Say hi. No, I'm kidding. But in reality, he comes along and he gets back up. He comes back with his chest puffed and pushes him back and says, "You want to throw down right now?" Luckily, the teacher saw and walked over and said, "Guys, stop. If I get any more of this, you're both sitting in timeout." You guys probably are a little confused because we were in 7th grade, but I'll explain later. So, we end up doing good, and I can see that they're getting on each other's nerves still. Like, I can see them giving each other death glares. And when I say death glares, I mean looking at each other with scissors in their hand and being like, yeah, but either way, so it was like, hey man, we need those scissors, and he's like, at me, and then I panicked a little bit, and then ended up snatching the scissors. He didn't do anything. In reality, he didn't have scissors either. Maybe he didn't need scissors. It's a little sad. No. But then we just kind of continue doing our thing, and then this is when it kind of all snaps. It all comes down. So I'm just having fun, and then I see this kid. He points. He says, "Oh, this is what we gotta do." Because I guess it snapped in his head, even though it snapped in our heads about 30 years ago. Either way. So then he says, "I know what we gotta do." And then immediately he turns around and like slaps. So I guess my best friend had his arm around him or something, or was like poking him or something. Because then he turns like to the left and slaps this guy's arm. And says, "Stop touching me!" But like screams it. It wouldn't surprise me if the room upstairs heard it. They were just, imagine just in the math class. And then E-Skirt was, "Stop touching me!" What happened? What happened? Who died? Like, seriously, just imagine. So then, my best friend, he like, first is kind of confused, so he puts his arms like, "What do you mean?" And then all of a sudden I see him go to fists, and then this kid goes, and then the other guy goes to fists as well. So I'm thinking it's about to go down, and it probably would have been a better story if it did. But luckily the teacher saw it. He gets over and he separates them. And here's the best part of the story. So if my best friend actually did something, he didn't get in trouble. And you're probably wondering what I mean by that. Let me explain. He didn't get in trouble. The other kid did. The other kid had to sit in timeout, and now I'm going to explain what timeout meant. It's literally timeout. Like, you know how toddlers, whenever they just misbehave or whatever, they have to go sit in timeout? That's what this kid did. This kid had to go sit in timeout right next to us and watch us as we had fun. I was giggling so hard. Like, I kept walking up to him and staring at him, and he gave me such big death glares. He hated me that day. And to be honest with you, I don't care, to be honest. Because, listen, alright, if you're gonna, like, first insult us from the beginning and now you expect me to be best friends, like, hey, man, what's up? You gonna be at a party tonight? Oh, that's my best friend. No, I'm not gonna do that, dude. I don't even do that with my normal friends so much as you. Like, seriously. Sometimes people really surprise me. And when I say people, I mean myself, and in a bad way. No, I'm kidding. But, so, I'm just kind of confused at this point, and I'm just giving him these little stares, like these little obvious staring at him, and he's getting so angry at me, but he can't do anything, because if he does anything else, he's going to the principal's office, and if he goes to the principal's office, then, principal's office, yeah! So, he ends up just sitting there for the rest of class. Then we ended up doing this class thing where we had to use everyone's tubes and stuff in order to make it work, and we couldn't, like, and what I mean by that is all the teams combined together. They all stuck together to find somebody who would, or to, so how it worked is we started in the corner of the classroom, and we had to get the marble outside of the door. So each person had to use all their pool noodles, all their top of the pool noodles cut off. They had to use all those to make sure the marble would actually roll through the front door. We couldn't actually fit it using enough pool noodles, so what we ended up doing is having to launch the ball halfway across, because we could only make it from one corner of the room to the other, and then we still had to make it out the door. And if you guys are wondering how, it's the corner on the opposite side of the door. So, yeah. So we ended up launching it, and we actually did it, and the best part is he sat in timeout for almost the whole time. In the last, like, seriously, the last 3 attempts, he comes in, he's like, finally, I'm back in! And he doesn't, and he touches something, and we make it, and we all started celebrating and stuff, and he looked so, like, beaten. Like, I'd never seen anyone look more defeated in my life, because he finally comes back, and when he does, we're done. Like, that's class. Dude, I was laughing so hard, and they had a bit more beef the rest of the year, but nothing that major that I can really make a story of. Yeah, no, but that's just the class. I had a lot of fun in that class. It was a lot of fun with my friends. They made some funny jokes. It was just ultimately a good time, man. If my teacher's watching this, I just want to say thanks, man, for the great year. Alright, well, I think that's going to do it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching this far, guys. I appreciate every single view on this video. I hope you guys found it entertaining. And with that being said, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like this video, and I will see you guys next time. Alright, I'm out, guys. Later.